Real quick focus on law of cosines today. So we're going to do two problems here. So law of cosines, remember this is Pythagorean theorem with two ABC after it, okay? So it's the Pythagorean theorem for angles that are not 90 degrees in here, non-right triangles. So this is one you're going to have to remember. So let's go through and do this. So we want to find side BC. So I'm going to put an X over here. Now with this, what I want you to do whenever you get this, I don't care what labels are, or even if they fit, cross out their labels. Because to make this work, when you go c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine of c, we need the stuff that we want to solve for, whether it be an angle or a side, we need that to be c. We want to solve for this. So that means that this missing piece, this missing side here, is our side C. That means the angle opposite of it, this 91, this is angle C, the big C. So we go through and we put this stuff in, the X goes over here, and inside the cosine, we're going to get 91 degrees. Now with these, A and B, it doesn't really matter which one of these is A or B. I tend to usually pick the smaller one to be A, the bigger one to be B. So it's going to be 17 squared plus 28 squared minus 2 times 17 times 28. And let's go ahead and simplify this a little bit. So 17 squared plus 28 squared is 1073. So let's write that down. So this is x squared, and this is 1073, and we're going to multiply this out. So 2 times 17 times 28 is 952. So 952 cosine of 91. Now, I think the most common error here is people want to subtract that number. You can't subtract that number. You've got to make sure you do this multiplication over here with cosine first, okay? Really what we're going to have to do is we're going to take the square root of that thing, okay? So x equals the square root of whatever this answer is. Do be cautious to preserve your accuracy until the very end. So we're not going to pull any of these numbers out of the calculator or round them. So let's go ahead and plug this in. So we're going to go 952 cosine of 91. Remember to be in degrees, folks. Double check myself. And then we're going to go 1073 minus that answer. And I get 1089.61-ish. Okay, and I'm not going to round that, but I just wanted to talk about that because this thing comes out negative. This is where you're going to have some troubles with this. You want to minus a negative, which is why it's going to add and get bigger. So then we're going to take the square root of that answer, and I got 33.009. So x is 33.0 because we've been rounding to one place every single time. All right, second one. So we're coming here, we want to find angle A. So angle A is our x. So let's put an x right here. Now, remember, cross out their labels because the part of our formula, remember our formula is c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine of c. We want this angle in here. This is the big C angle C. And then the side opposite of that's 14, so that's going to be my side C. I'm going to put those in first, okay? 14 squared goes here. And this is going to be cosine of my x. I'm going to label this A. I'm going to label this B. And we're going to go 6 squared plus 9 squared minus 2 times 6 times 9. And that's going to be multiplied by the cosine of x. So let's see, that's 81 plus 36, and that's 117. 14 squared is 196. So we have 196 equals 117 minus, and we're going to go 2 times 6 times 9. We get 108. cosine of x. Now remember, you still can't subtract those numbers, so we've got to do algebra to get this cosine by itself, okay? So we're going to minus that 117 to the other side. So 196 minus 117, that gives us 79. So 79 equals negative 108 cosine of x. Now we're going to divide that over, and I'm going to flip sides on this to get cosine over here. But that cosine of x is 79 divided by negative 108. Let's just leave that the way it is. We're just going to plug it in the calculator anyways. Cosine, when it moves across the equal sign, gets a inverse on it, that little negative 1. 79 over negative 108. Let's go ahead and plug that in and see what we get. Second cosine, 79 divided by negative 108 is 137.01. So 137.0, since we've rounded to one place, is fine. And that's degrees. There we go.